Alright, we need to change. I love beans. Please. Don't... Wait, okay, wait. How do we trick? Please don't make me play against beans. Okay. What's up, friends, and welcome back to a new Duskmourn standard video. And today I am tired. I'm tired of all the beanstalk decks. Do I have something to do with that? Maybe. But all I know is that I had like 3 hours in a row of constantly playing against beanstalk decks. Either like Overlord Beans, Domain, even Simic Terror. Like I just could not escape the beanstalks. And I was playing a bunch of like mid-range decks, trying to do some like cool stuff. And obviously bean decks are really, really good against just your average mid-range pile, because what the bean decks do is they just are all about value, all about card draw, and it's really hard for your average deck to try and match that unless you're doing something with Caretaker Silent or something. But your average mid-range deck, like something like Mono Black Demons with Unholy Annex, just will not be able to outvalue those types of decks. So after 3 hours of playing against beans, I was tired. I figured I would make the ultimate anti-beanstalk Overlord Domain deck, and this is what I landed on. This is a true blue-white tempo deck, and that means that we want to always play on our opponent's turn. We have a bunch of interaction, and the ideal strategy of this deck is put a threat in play, and then counter everything, interact with everything, and eventually you win the game. So it's not a control deck, it's a true tempo deck. I would say Aven Interrupter is a fantastic example of a tempo creature, 3 mana 2/2 with flash and flying. When it enters, you exile a target spell, it becomes plotted, and spells your opponent cast from graveyards or from exile cost 2 more to cast. So really like embodies the whole archetype that we're working with here. You put a creature in play, counter sort of a spell, show it back in the exile, buy yourself another turn, and then you can eventually like counter the spell that your opponent tries to cast from exile, or tax it even further, because Aven Interrupters do stack. I'm also playing Soul Partition for the synergy with the Aven Interrupters, 2 mana instant, and you exile a target non-land permanent. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. A spell cast by an opponent this way costs 2 more to cast. So with Aven Interrupter in play, if you Soul Partition something, it'll cost them 4 more to cast, and that's really, really spicy. And then if you have another Aven Interrupter, it'll be 6. So that's awesome. Great way to hit the beans with, honestly. But ideally, you just counter the beans. Something like No More Lies or three Steps Ahead does the trick there. Now for some extra anti-bean cards, I guess. Fairy Mastermind. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. So if your opponent finds a way to like trigger beans on their turn, or when they put beans in play and it replaces itself, if you flash in Fairy Mastermind, you get to draw cards as well. Which is, you know, you only get to draw 1, but it does help with catching up and not getting like fallen far behind, because your opponent gets so much value out of the beanstalk, because that's what they try to do. So being able to draw a card of that as well is awesome, especially if you have multiple masterminds versus 1 beans. You're in a pretty good spot. So Get Lost, main board enchantment removal, also creature removal, planeswalker removal, just a versatile removal spell that we can really work with. Now a new card, Enduring Curiosity, 4 mana 4/3. You already know how I feel about this card if you've checked out my videos this week. I'm obsessed. Flash, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you get to draw a card. When it dies, if it's a creature, return it to the battlefield under someone's control. It's an enchantment. So just incredible card advantage, and really just suits this strategy well because it has flash. And all this flash payoff and fire payoff is fantastic for Aaron and Jada, 3 mana 2/3 with flash also. And you may look at the top card of your library at any time and make cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. So really, really great with all these cards, because we can just play a ton from the top of the library eventually. There's not a whole lot of library manipulation in this deck, but things usually just tend to work out. You could go with that as well if you'd like, but for me, this deck has been working out beautifully. We want to defeat beans, that is true, but we also need to have a strategy against aggro, which is why you see Into the Floodmaw in here. You see the new Floodpits Drowner from Duskmourn, 2 mana 2/1 Merfolk with flash. When it enters, you tap a target creature an opponent controls and you put a stun counter on it. You can then activate the Floodpits Drowner ability for 2 mana on a tap to shuffle the Drowner and the target creature with stun counters on it into their owner's libraries, which is very, very great. I think the Floodpit Drowner is incredibly underrated. So those are kind of like the new cards that we're working with from Duskmourn. Outside of that, the sideboard just has a more counter spells in there, more enchantment hate in there. And with this deck, you seriously like should not lose to beanstalk decks. And honestly, I have some great news, because I can actually prove to you all that I did not end up losing to the beans deck. Now I only played 5 games, but I did win all 5 of them. I beat 2 Gruul aggro decks. I beat these 2 were domain decks, and this was a Boros token control deck. So beating control and beating aggro, that's exactly what I was trying to do with this deck, and it ended up working. So if you're somebody that really wants to stop losing the beans, I can definitely recommend playing this. I will be firing up this deck anytime I can sense a lot of bean players on the ladder. Yeah, it just did the trick. I couldn't be more happier with it. If you're interested in tracking your own games, just like I am doing here, consider downloading a tap.gg using my link in the description below. It's truly the best MTG Arena companion app. I've been using them for many, many years. Definitely recommend using their service. And with that being said, gamers, thank you for listening to the Deck Tech. Thank you for listening to my frustrations. Now it's ready to we're ready to absolutely destroy these domain beans overlord players. Let's get started. This video is brought to you by Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard provides you with premium protection for your trading cards, like their incredible katana sleeves, which are my absolute favorite for sleeving up my magic decks. Ultimate Guard has everything you need to keep your magic cards safe, secure, and stylish. If you're interested in getting the best sleeves on the market, make sure to use my link in the description below. Hand could be better, but could definitely be worse as well. Alright, well, not beans, but it is a deck that we have to deal with, so that's what we'll do. I could play Tidebinder in the side for sure. I'm not sure why I'm not doing that, to be honest. I can still play a few Tidebinders in the sideboard. I might just get rid of the rest in pieces. Maybe one Smite to force some Tidebinders, to be honest. It's still good against the Bean deck, so... I'd love to play Curiosity there, but I think you just gotta be a little mindful. A little careful. I'm gonna try it. I'm okay with that. By taking 6 damage into the face. Stonks. I'm gonna remove that immediately, like they might play Snakeskin Veils, so don't want to fuck with that too much. Still got stuff. Did have the snakeskin. Yeah, I'm just not really in a position to attack here, you know. Best I can do is maybe counter and draw. I might be dead. Gotta hit my bounces or my removal. Is 3 Flop Maw, 1 Get Lost, 3 Soul Partition, Flop It Drowner, 4 copies, also really good. We're not drawing any. Not drawing any. The manlands could also be a problem soon. Oh, that's actually a fucking blessing. That land is a blessing and a half. Got there, got there. Close to stabilizing. Possibly. Okay, so they got Manifold Mouse, but they didn't Offspring. Good to know. Alright, we gotta draw some cards, guys. We gotta draw some cards. I mean, at this point, you just gotta believe that you're gonna draw so many cards. There's gotta be a bounce in there or anything of the sort, right? Thanks. Whew. Great. I was getting worried. I was getting worried. Update award. So we're gonna slam that, return it. Play to Mastermind. Win the game? Got there, got there. To be fair, if like me playing the anti-beans deck means that like Arena automatically will not queue me against beans, then I take that also. I'll take that also at the same time. So if that's what it takes. Yeah, it wasn't ever close, yeah. Now we're just, yeah, we're only facing red aggro now. What a treat. What a treat. Fuck it. Oops, only removal. I have the receipts. I got the receipts. Smite. Happy with that for sure. Hit it with the removal, maybe. I was also thinking like Flop Maw and Smite, but I'm not sure about that one. The opponent is just cooked. Like, if they, like, this... Our hand is, too good against their strategy. Too good. Deck name is Fuck the Beans, so Shuffler has found a Gruul deck to play against. You know it. You know it. Of course. Gotta change the name. Yeah. I'll change the name to Love Beans. Yeah. Beans Lover. Don't worry, yeah, that might be it. I'll change it. Maybe that's how we can queue into them. Beanstalk is my favorite card. I'll take another. Land destruction. Not the snakeskin veil. Alright then. When you play domain, you always get hit the mirror match. Yeah, that's what domain players deserve. That's what they deserve. They deserve to be stuck in mirror hell forever. Every game you play takes an hour. And I wouldn't mind it if the domain decks hadn't hurt me so much. They always hurt. That's what they do. They hurt people. Best thing to do is just slam Aaron and Giada and hope for the best, I think. I mean, they have two Heartfire heroes and I also have Rockface Village. Like, they might be okay. I really just have to tempo them out of the game now. Are there any matchups you enjoy? No, there's like... Standard is super enjoyable. I'm just... The only reason why I was complaining about... The only reason I was complaining about Beans is because I ran into it for 2.5 hours straight, right? That's always a little bit different. That's literally the only reason, because... Normally, like, it's fine. I don't mind seeing it every now and then. I mean, I think the card is incredibly strong. But... It was only a problem because it was just... constant, basically. Trying to unlock the top there. Yeah, sometimes. I mean... I don't even think it's matchmaking. I just think that Overlord Bean decks are just super popular right now. I mean, and they are really strong, so obviously it makes a ton of sense. It makes a ton of sense. It's just all I was running into. So now we have this Azorius tempo pile. And we're believing in a dream. I think we're gonna get there. The Overlord's Bean stuff? Yeah, I think so. I think the deck is always going to be strong. The only reason why it might not be a safe craft is because maybe it's too strong. But at that point, you also get your wildcards back, I guess, for certain cards. And But I might not even want to like play against us in the first place. Here we go. Blue tempo? I mean... You really just want to rely on like a bunch of good bounce effects and stuff. Flop malls. I think enable this... Is it... No, it's not enabled... Is it enable to scream? Yeah, I think it is. It's kind of a decent answer too. If you need some removal in just blue. Dude, why did I just counter a Pollen Shield Hair? What is going on here? Is it a Pia deck? It might be a Pia deck. If it's a Pia deck, I will be a little shook. In like a good way. So if I do 3 steps ahead here, then I can do Mastermind plus Normalize the turn after. It's mana efficient. It would make me waste 3 steps ahead though, so I'll just Normalize this. Does the green Overland proc make Leyline Binding 1 mana? Yup. Yup, it sure does. That's why it's fucking insane. That's why all these Overlord decks, despite not really being a domain deck, end up playing the green Overlord, because who the fuck doesn't want a Leyline Binding for 1? And even a Leyline Binding for 3 is good, so... Is this Boros tokens? Probably? Fired off some solid counterspells. Maybe not on like the creature, but I thought they were playing bunnies, perhaps? I don't know. Okay, well I can at least match their Freak Mythfairy Mastermind drawing cards as well. I don't hate that. Remembering people are cheering about Topiary leaving. Yeah, like... Topiary versus the Green Overlord. My goodness, what a power, like, difference. It's crazy. The monkey... the monkey paw curled. Yeah, it sure did. It sure did. It sure did, bestie. But I think that these, like, bent value piles will just never leave, right? Like, that's kind of the thing. That I feel, we should all be mindful of. I don't think they'll ever go. I think they'll always stay in some way, shape, or form. As long as Beans is legal, there's gonna be ways to take advantage of him. Like, people will. Anyways, let me go into my, other playlist here. Yeah, I wish you could draw that. Bangers. I think I need protection spells. I do, actually. 2 of them in my hand right now. I'm thriving, cheese. I'm thriving. Me in my lane moisturized. Could always copy like an Enduring Curiosity or another Aven Interrupter or something with 3 steps ahead. It'd be pretty cool. Trying to figure out if I care about this. I don't think I care about hop to it. I care about drawing a card. All this mana. Sheesh. Sure. You're just gonna cook them. The glimmers are good, yeah. The glimmers are good. Like, I'm just waiting on a moment where people figure out that the glimmers are just as strong as the overlords. Yes, I did just say that. Some of them have their flaws, but they are good. Let's interrupt that again. You're glad you scooped a copy of the glimmers early? Yeah. I went broke buying the glimmers in a full art alternative, and robbed. That's okay, worth it every time. Sure, have your pollen shield hair, I guess. Thanks for the card. It's like a weird Boros token deck, I think. We'll play this bop. The Doll Maker's Shop. Okay. It's fine for now. Not too worried about that. We have lethal. Got 11 here. +2/+2. That's enough, right? Unless removal hits me. Let's go. Okay. Where's Beans? Where's Beans? Beans? Where's Beans? Espresso? You got it. Let me get that song for you. Where's Beans? I don't know. I like the Red Overlord. It's not a super easy creature to brew with, though. I feel like it's great in like reanimator style decks where you just bring back a group of creatures and then you give it haste with the thing. I also really like it in combination with things like Eurobrask Forge. It's gas in that. I feel like there needs to be a red deck that focuses on like Eurobrask Forge and a Red Overlord, and like you just keep going. I think it'd be cool. I mean, it's definitely Boros tokens. Maybe not a flop bit Drowner game. Definitely put some negates. Yeah, I'll take out Rest in Peace and add Tishana, probably. Remind myself to do that. It's fine. Yo, Troll, what's up? There we go. Thank you, thank you. I just gotta make my background slay. That's all I gotta do now. We gotta get the sleigh going. But soon we'll work on that. I'm actually gonna allow them to hit me once. You got it. Let's get that song in here too. Maybe I'll soul partition Arbella. Look how expensive that Arbella is now. I'm thriving. Ooh, now this is the nightmare of every tempo player. Flooding out. This is bad. This is real bad. This could destroy us. No, get lost is how we get rid of the innocence eventually, maybe, but this is so bad. Fuck. Yeah, this hand's not working out, I think. Yeah, never a big fan of the late No More Lies. I would take it while you still can, I think. Dude, this is just not really what I'm looking for right now. Just not really the vibe. What about an Iridan Jada or an Enduring Innocence? Or not Innocence, Enduring Curiosity. It would be nice. Maybe I need to look for like more exile effects or something as well. Okay. Wonder what they're playing out. Oh shit. World's most expensive Arbella ever. Yeah, I'm tempted to just get rid of the Enduring Innocence. I probably shouldn't, but the life gain of that's gonna just really like fuck us over quite a bit. I mean, Arbella also gains life, which is maybe something that I will regret, but I don't know. Desperate times? The black Enduring creature seeing any standard play? I tried to build a deck with it. It was okay. I didn't continue with that deck really because it just felt kind of lame. I was just playing a white, like a white-black life gain deck at that point. I didn't think it was anything new or like innovative or... But maybe if I look back at it again now, I might like it more. Yeah. That's alright. Yeah, you just want to like be focused on life gain. Yeah, black white bats, exactly. That would be it, kinda. Groudlarian, yeah, that deck's awesome. I love that deck. Big fan. Well. Danger. You're in danger, girl. You're in danger. Did I try Kibler's School Guard Delirium? No, I haven't. I haven't. Sure, it's fire, though. I cannot believe you're rolling this. Fuck. Did they order that wrong, or am I crazy? Anyway. Not that it matters, I don't think. But, yeah, just too many lands. Not enough card draw. Can't stop it all. This could work. I need to hit a land, though. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Okay, happy with that. Land on the top, one time. You may say I'm a dreamer. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck you and your carrot cake. Let's go, let's go. We might get out of this one. Let's go. I mean, I am playing 24 lands. I'm being respectful of the mana that I might need. Good for me. Set up these interrupters. Ooh, I'm hitting all the land drops. I'm not sure, maybe it's not possible? Like, there's a good chance that it's not possible. But I think it should be. But yeah, like what chat's saying, there's options that you can work with. In the settings, turn like auto ordering, I believe, off. Auto ordering of triggers. Dude, I swear, if I'm like... if I'm not gonna queue into a beanstack in the next hour when I'm playing this damn deck, I will choose violence. Alright, let me interrupt your sunfall real quick, bestie. Real quick. Yeah. The classic oops. All lands at the top. So if I do 3 steps ahead... Well, I'm obviously just gonna do normalize, but... Considering maybe copying a creature, but that's too much mana that I don't have. And countering at the same time, I mean, of course. With Anchorage in play, though, I feel a lot better, because I'm hitting them for 6 right now to go to 2, and an Anchorage always hits. But I still have 3 steps ahead to you. This is my favorite moment as a tempo deck and the worst feeling as a control deck when your opponent gets on board and just counters everything. Yeah. It makes me feel alive. I love tempo decks. I really do. When Dimir Rogues was good, I was there playing it every second of the day. When Mono Blue Spirits was good, I was doing that every second of the day. When Mono Blue... When, Autumn Chat won with Mono Blue... I was there, thriving. The first Mythic Championship, rip those. Anyways, you just win this. We don't have to do other modes. Yeah, with the Pteramander and the Djinn, the other dude, the original Djinn. I'm hoping for the best. All right. It's possible. It's a commercial district. PogChamp? Maybe? Possible PogChamp moment? You think Beans will be big in Vegas? Yeah, definitely. I think it will be one of the most played decks. Okay, I see 3 colors already. All right. All right, hold on. Beans, show me it. Show it to me, Rachel. Paw Patch Formation. I've seen domain players play that before. Oh shit, wait. It's getting real now. It's probably domain. I think we're in the right matchup. We just have to see Beans. I think we might have tricked them, guys. The one time. Yeah, they might just be on like a Overlord pile. Bean stack with no beans, which we're fine with either way. These flop malls are a little rough though. They are a little rough. Gotta keep believing. Pass the turn. Go ahead and play your beans. Well, actually don't. Well, maybe do. Yeah, I think I just gotta counter that, to be honest. Nice. Actually, it's probably better to get the Sphinx going soon. I hate that one more, actually. My god. Bless up. It's scary, though. Yeah, I think you gotta let that happen. It's unfortunate, but I don't think you have a choice. Counter it. So I have the Flood Maw for the token. I can flesh in the Sphinx still. You can't. It's not a Fading Hope, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, Cavern on Avatar. Well, at least it was a little late. Yeah, it fucking sucks. I don't know why we don't have Fading Hope in a meta, but whatever. Choices, I guess. Yeah, it's just a little strange. Rip Fading Hope. Freshly ripped off the top. Alright, well, it could be a significantly, like, worse Overlord anyway, so it's fine. Gas was the top challenge? Make a big Ernigetta. Maybe this Normalize is pretty dead. I mean, then again, I couldn't really help hitting the card that late, though. Not really my my fault. Okay, at least there's a roll to the bottom. Any creatures with flash or flying challenge? Flash or flying challenge? Okay, one draw for them. They whiff. Oh, they said good game. That's very polite. That's very polite. I'm sorry to be such a evil evil hag right now, but I've been hurt, you know. You know what they say, hurt people hurt people. I'm sorry, bestie. I'm sorry, bestie. I gotta try. I gotta try. A Jace moment? Threat plus disruption? Yeah. Like, people... I very often get associated with being... Well, back in the day, I used to be associated with being a sacrifice player. Then I got associated with, like, being a cookie gamer, which I am all of that. Associated with being a lizard player. I'm all of that. But I'm also... I always have been a tempo player. Always. I own, like... Well, they're all, like, rotated or outdated, but I own, like, 3 tempo decks on paper. Constructed tempo decks. So, well, I guess maybe 2. I don't know if one of them counts, but... Mono blue spirits for Pioneer. Mono blue tempo for standard, but that's with rotated cards. And then Azorius spirits. The Helga Lady. If I get remembered by Helga Lady, that would be like a big fucking win. Huge win. Huge win. Hope to see more of Helga at some point. Helga goes to Strixhaven challenge. Helga goes to Strixhaven and thrives as a student challenge. Okay. That sure was a lot of removal. Yeah, I always love sacrifice. I still have to make a different sacrifice deck. More removal, or how's it going? See, yeah, I think Helga would be a perfect Strixhaven student too. Helga goes to Strixhaven and becomes somehow planeswalks the Strixhaven challenge. It's what our queen deserves. Omen paths? Oh, okay. Whatever it is nowadays. I don't keep up with the lore. I don't know what an omen path is, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. The pesty streamer. that was great. That was a great era. The pesties. They will return when we go back to Strixhaven, so that's great. Pass a turn. So we cannot counter that because Pass of the Dead, aka Cavern of Souls, but I can just do this. A 5 mana binding, yeah, they're so cooked. Like their mana base is so greedy and like fully relies on the green overlord to help them out. So this is for 6, 7. Okay, so we can just swing like this. Draw 3, baby. Yeah. Oh my god, I love seeing it at our Aven Interrupter. Let's fucking go. Game basically won. Already. Absolutely destroying the domain deck. This is what we do it for. This is what you do it for, guys. Oh, you want to kiss Sunfall? And the immediate concede. Yeah. Fed my soul. All my frustrations from playing against Beans for 2.5 hours are gone. I'm happy now. I have regained my strength and happiness. I'm happy. Might be okay. I know people love the Skin Ripper though, but I'm not feeling it. Not 1, not 2, but 3 get lost. But it does appear we're against Beans again, so here we are, man. Oh, Skin Ripper. Fuck. I was thinking about... Oh, that's Mind Skinner. Oh, Skin Ripper? Hold on, I'm focused. Beans. I still believe in a card, but... I think it comes down to preference whether or not you play that card or, the... What's it called? The Viper. Sorry, I had Mind Skinner and Skin Ripper. They sound very similar to me. Mind Skin Ripper, yes. I think this is Helga. I think this is Helga. I also think they're stuck. Love to see it. Hahaha, goodbye, beans. Ooh, they're unlocked now, though. I wonder what card you have in hand. Right. They were stuck on 3 lines for a bit and then they drew 2. It's good to see. Survive. Live! No! Live, 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 live. Another one. Another one. Okay, I missed the land drop again. I'm gonna try to hit that with Get Lost. Everybody gets lost. You get lost. You get lost. Everybody. Don't hate that. Okay. Do hate that. It's not bad or anything. Could be cool with 3 steps ahead to like duplicate it, which is probably why I'll try to keep it. You'd imagine with the knowledge of an Aven Interrupter, they might want to... Okay. Leyline's still 0. That's probably the only no more lives we're still gonna get the fire off, I think. I think we're still fine, right? How does... So, this is a visual bug on the Leyline binding, right? Oh, unless the card just works that way. No, I don't think it costs 0. I don't know, to be honest. I think it's 0 plus 2, right? Okay, because Arena shows 0 right now. But I was like, or maybe it is. Honestly, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Do you think it's technically -5 plus 2 with a minimum of 0? Well, whatever it was, they just played 0 for it, so there you go. So it's 0 as a plotted card, and then 2 more from the interrupt, and then -3 from the domain. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Thanks. You never know. Like, there's times that, like, the exile zone, like, portrays, like, the wrong mana cost and stuff. Wouldn't have been the first time it happened, but yeah. Holy mother of fucking greed. Yeah, you tried that. Holy mother of greed. So it's not the Helga version of the deck, it's the Doppelgang version. Alright. Do you think we like that a lot better than the Helga version? Because Helga can be a bit trickier to deal with. So... it's gonna be... counter... create a token that's a copy. A... You're playing against a Cruel Claw Jack, and somehow they always manage to find Portal Phyrexia, no problem. They're God's chosen Cruel Claw player, bestie. You can't defeat them. You can't defeat them. They are the main character. I guess I'll find a way to play Jace still, I think. Hello, Jace. Get rid of maybe a soul partition. In Magic, knowing that you've tried, then again, obviously, don't just like toss stuff to the side to RNG, but yeah, if your Cruel Claw opponent keeps hitting Portal to Phyrexia and doesn't really have ways, or doesn't use cards to put it on top, just move on. Just move on. Oh my god, the rage concede. Like, get the hell out of here. That felt so... I'm so, like... Well, either way. Green. Well... looking pretty good. Yeah, they were these gamers. We're like a weird mono green deck, weren't they? Either way, let's do this. Fair Gruul. Yeah. I don't... Yeah? Possibly? Tempo plays. I'm thriving. Actually, yeah, I think they were playing a really cool, like, Gruul counter deck or something last we saw them. Like, you know what? Double Avian Interrupter, it does feel fucking good, though. It does. It's great. It's just so neat. I'll counter it, I think. I think Ren and Realmbreaker are scary enough. Didn't want to deal with that. Fly, my pretty birds, fly. You feel so rude in the best possible way. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice. Making moves. Just like perfect answers to what they're doing. Loving it. They play chat. They're playing protection. We're fucking cooked. Chat. It's so over. It's so over. They're playing the best strategy in Magic right now. Hold up. They figured out the key. The ultimate, yeah, the ultimate unbeatable strategy of protecting your creatures. Hold up. Alright, all we gotta do is flash in one more creature and we should be good to go. I mean, they're gonna have to try to full dare and Thrill Seeker us now, I think, to try and win, but we'll see what happens to that. Ryan, speak your truth. It's real. Isn't Kylie Minogue touring again or something? I'm gonna have to find a way to go. I respect the art. I respect the almost full art on everything. Man, that was just a beautiful fucking tempo, like, game. Wow. Couldn't get much better than that. Like, a true perfect example of a tempo game. Like, bunch of disruption, a few threats, and a dream. Yeah, only 3 lands. So awesome. It's stunning. The only thing about tempo decks is, like, they're all cute and fun when you're playing against meta decks, but then the second you're playing against something that's off meta, the struggle bus becomes a little bit more real, because it's like, it's super important to know what your opponent's playing to make the right decisions. And I don't know what the fuck they're trying to do outside of just being like a Gruul counter deck. Hard. I don't know if not having any counter spells is gonna work out for us, though, here. I don't know. Maybe I'll try. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but I'll try. I mean, we got the good lands, we got some interaction, maybe not the best, but some. I'll give it a shot. Ooh, holy counterspell. Let's go. I'm sorry, Ash. I am the beans enjoyer. See, listen, I'm telling you guys, I'm also the beans enjoyer. Like, I'm also the beans enjoyer. My problem just lies with queuing into it for 2.5 hours in a row. That's the only thing I have a problem with. I don't mind occasionally seeing it. I do mind queuing into it like 2.5 hours in a row. Outside of that, it's fine. Yeah, Karen is not good news. So they are still playing a healthy amount of creatures. I thought they were more like all in on some combo. So I might want to consider playing Elspeth Smites instead now. It's kind of the idea. Right. No attacks. Stuck on 3 lines is also just not really good here. I needed to get to like 4. Yeah, it's not looking great. It sure as hell is not. Remove in response. They might have Tyvar stand. No? Good to go. Like, the Xeno Scout's still terrible, but at least I'll be able to have, like, tap it down like crazy with the Floodbit Drowners, maybe. It'll be okay. Especially if I can get another land at the top. Fuck, that's not good. That's not good. I can stop that with Tidebinder. It's okay, I think. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I'll drown him. Okay, tapped. Freeze them and flank them from behind. I wonder if they're gonna just play it out now and put the counters on the Thrill Seeker, or are they just gonna like throw the other one in my face? I mean, I guess technically they could have lethal, by the way. If they hit this map, they win, so... Oh, wait, never mind, they don't even need to do it, they just have the Thrill Seeker. It's true. Well, then I would always be fucked. Never mind. They can just throw the Thrill Seeker itself, they don't even need to land the map. I was thinking it would come down to RNG, but it doesn't. Yeah, we'd always be cooked. Okay. For the 5-0. I like that. I like that. Also, Mole from the opponent. Big if true. I think Floodbit Drowner definitely is one of the more like underrated creatures in Duskmourn also. The activated ability is gas. Wish I could stop that, but I can't. They get the one lander. I'm celebrating. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's green up, so that probably means that they're holding a Tyvar stand for sure. Maybe not. I thought there was a pause, unless they're clicking so fast. Unless they're really quick at passing priority, and we'll see. What now? See if I got a bop here. Hold on, let's see. Give us a banger for the 5-0. Good energy. Club Classics. Club Classics. So they're finding a basic land. Okay. We'd actually tap the C-Note Scout and see if we can like tempo this a little bit more. Guess. Wait, Chapel Rowan. You know, don't you mean Charlie XCX, or is Chapel Rowan featured on one? You're good, you're good. Don't worry, don't worry. You're all good, bestie. We still have to make that deck at some point. That's all about proliferating stun counters. It would go hard. Yeah, exclamation point playlist in the chat. Are they trying to like up Blast Zone here? Wow, that's really their strategy right now. Yeah, it would be a little evil for sure. A little evil. Yeah, this has been a really cool match. Just trying to like navigate through it. Like the Blast Zone, I just can't stop. I mean, I do with the Shana, but I don't have the Shana. Fuck, this hand's very strong. I mean, honestly, I don't mind them using Blast Zone there at all because they basically got rid of their own land. Didn't feel like I lost too much tempo. I'll counter that. And still interrupt the Bloom. Okay, sure. Whether you're gonna do like Bushwhack Land Bloom, that's fine. Just hoping that keeping Smite would be the better play over keeping Flood Maw. We'll see. No, I'm okay, bestie. Don't worry. Soul Partition is awesome here, though. I'm gonna try to win with the Stoic Sphinx. The lyrics. Yeah, Monka TOS. Ivy's being annoying. I know. She's crying the entire time. I can hear it through my microphone. Was it meow, 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 meow? Constant. I don't know. I don't fucking know. We went wrong somewhere as parents. That's literally all. We fucked up. Surely we're fine. Surely we're fine, chat. 2 good flyers? Okay. The song is how you feel about the new Mayhem Devil. The Mayhem Devil promo. Vibes. Honestly, vibes. Okay. Not losing to that just yet, though, do I? What are these, like, blooms for? What are they, like, trying to, like, proliferate into? I'm not sure. Anyways, all I know, besties, is that we're 5-0 undefeated with blue-eye tempo. Against a wide variety of decks as well. I mean, you fucking take that.